Welcome to Module 4 contents of the drives for the robotic system. So in the Module 4 contents of robotic system, here we are going to discuss about the pneumatic drive system. In the pneumatic drive system, we are going to see what are the properties of here, different type of compressors, filters, regulators, lubricator unit, compressed air distribution system, pneumatic actuators in that linear and rotary, tie rod cylinders, rodless actuators with magnetic linkage or rotary cylinders, rodless actuator with mechanical linkage, pneumatic artificial muscles which is used to open and close the hand by using the artificial muscles. There will be a vane motor which is trained by the pneumatic system. Specialty actuators that combine rotary and linear motion, frequently used for clamping operations, vacuum generator. In the pneumatic drive system, what happens is it is going to use air as a medium to transmit and control energy for performing mechanical work such as motion clamping, lifting, and automation in industries. Some of the applications include industrial automation, packaging machines, material handling, robotics, clamping operations. What are the properties of air when we check with the properties? When we are going to add it in the pneumatic system, we expect some of the properties to be present. First one is the compressibility. The air must be having it must be able to compress to a smaller volume. It must be allowed to storage of energy. It must have elasticity, means air must expand when the pressure is removed and compressed when we reduce it to the smaller volume. It must be available freely everywhere in the nature. The air must be having cleanliness. It must be non-flammable, safe compared to the hydraulic fluids. The viscosity, it must be having low viscosity. Air flows easily to the pipelines. So the viscosity expect from the air, it must be less. So disadvantage of air is it will be having the moisture content, so it is going to affect the mild steel and it is going to degrade as we use for a number of years. Lower force compared to the hydraulic system, which happens. Compressibility reduces to accuracy. So this is what it comes in case of when we check with the properties of air. So the compressor converts mechanical energy into compressed air energy. The functions of compressor is draws atmospheric air, compresses it to a high pressure, supplies it to the pneumatic system. So the type of compressor what we have got is positive displacement compressors. It may be a reciprocating compressor, it may be a rotary screw compressor, it may be rotary vane compressor. So these are all the positive displacement compressors. Dynamic compressors are centrifugal compressor, axial compressor. It is very much needed. So the key components used in the different type of compressor: motor, compression chamber, cooling system, storage tank where the air receiver it will be present. So we are going to use the filter. So by using filter, it is going to remove dust, oil particles and moisture. Working air passes through filter element, contaminants get trapped. Benefit is prevents damage to valves and actuators. If you use a regulator, the main purpose of using regulator is it must be having air pressure. Without having constant air pressure, the regulator cannot be maintained. So it can adjust the pressure while using a spring-loaded diaphragm, ensure stable operation in case of regulator. Lubricator adds fine oil mist to the compressed air. Benefits are it is going to reduce the friction, increase the life of the pneumatic components. So by adding lubricator, the friction is reduced. So there will be increased life of the pneumatic components. Accordingly, you can move. If you take a compressed air distribution system, it will be having air receiver tank, main pipelines, branch pipelines. There will be a control valve. So in the layout, you can expect dead end system. It will be a simple line. Pressure drop occurs with respect to each end of the system. In the loop system, air flows in both the direction. There will be a better pressure balance in the overall loop. There will be a grid system used in large factories. There will be a grid system where it will be used in the large factory, and the overall reliability will be high.